The fishing news is brought to you by Shoreline Insurance, Navionics, Okuma, and Yozori. The past few years, March has delivered its share of winter weather, and this year so far is no different. Sunday night snow and rainstorm, and this week's bitter cold temperatures is more typical of January, and that continues to keep the fishing effort on hold for the most part. A big thanks for everyone who made it out to the Ward Melville show last weekend despite the miserable weather. Now to the reports. Captain Tom Weiss of the Point Lookout-based boat Captain Al reported they picked a few nice cod and some small cod from the wrecks 20 to 30 miles out on Sunday. Some ocean pout and a good showing of dogfish were also mixed in. They'll be sailing Saturday and Sundays only at 6 a.m. for the next 2 weeks. Reservations are not required. Also from Point Lookout, Captain Steve Carney on the open boat Superhawk reported that last weekend's offshore wreck trip to the east and wrecks produced a good catch of cod, pollock, hake, and ling. These are limited capacity trips, so reservations are required by calling 516-607-3004 or going to superhawkfishing.com. Fisherman Senior Editor Fred Golofaro reminds us that fishing is just around the corner and there are a few things you need to get done before the season starts.
Hey, thanks Tim. And yeah, there's not much to talk about fishing-wise. Temperatures in the 20s, wind chills down in the teens. Not a lot of good news as far as actual fishing goes, but there is good news in that this weekend is daylight savings, so we're that much closer to spring, which is just less than 2 weeks away. Before you know it, the trout stocking trucks will be rolling. That'll be happening before the end of the month. Speaking of the end of the month, April 1st, we've got flounder season coming in, we've got blackfish season coming in. And if you need a reminder, flounder, the bag limit, the season runs from April 1st to May 30th. Bag limit's 2 fish at 12 inches. Blackfish, north and south shore for the April fishery, which is just for the month of April. Then we kick off into the fall season in October, but for April, it's 2 fish at 16 inches. Some things you want to do before the season really gets going. You need your marine registry. It's free, real simple to get. You can do it by phone or by going online. The phone number, excuse me, for the license is 1-866-933-2257. That's during regular business hours. They'll give you a number over the phone. Once you have that number, you're good to go. You'll get the actual registry in the mail within 10 days normally. State park permits, don't forget. It's the end of this month is the deadline. If you don't get it by the end of the month, you're going to have to wait until the Tuesday after Labor Day. So if you want to be able to get on the beach this spring and this summer, you need to get those permits. That's the 4-wheel drive permit, which is $80, and the night fishing permit, or also called the sport fishing permit, that's $35. And if you want a Camp Hero permit, you'll also have to get that before the end of the month, and that's $40. So any information you need as far as locations on where to get it, which is a lot of the state parks you can purchase the permit. But if you have questions, call 631-321-3510. Till next week, Fred Golofaro here trying to stay warm. Until then, I'm here for thefisherman.com.
Upcoming events March 9th in Sag Harbor. We have the Fisherman's Flea Market. That's at the Sag Harbor Firehouse. March 15th to the 17th is the Saltwater Expo in New Jersey. That's at the New Jersey Convention and Expo Center in Edison, New Jersey. Great show, well worth the trip. March 16th is the Long Island Fly Fishing Expo, and that's at the Radisson Hotel in Hauppauge. Then March 17th, we have Garmin Day at Marine Mate in Lindenhurst. Great deals on electronics. The March issue of the Fisherman magazine is out now. John Padawano has a great article on using the right lures in the early springtime. Then Tony Salerno has a timely preseason checklist to make sure that your fishing gear is ready for the upcoming season. These are just few of the great reads in the March issue of the Fisherman magazine. For links and more information, be sure to check out this video's description on YouTube. Remember, like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then tap on the bell to be notified instantly when we post a new video on YouTube. This is Tim C. Smith for thefisherman.com.